Hello fellow pirates, my name is Desnes and today we're talking about the One Piece live action versus the bad reputation of anime adaptations. This video consists of 3 parts. First we will look into good live action adaptations that already exist, then we will look what did they do right, then we will look to the OPLA, the One Piece live action, and see if they check that marks. Before we start, this video topic was chosen by 70% of you via the community tab and it worked very well. Many of you have voted, so I think we will do this again. So if you want to vote for upcoming videos too, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Okay, for the good live action adaptations that already exist out there. Let's take a step back from anime and list some good examples no matter the medium they originated from. And please be aware that this is only based on public ratings, not just my opinion. And if you're curious, I have the IMDb rating and the Rotten Tomatoes user rating as well. The first one you might have heard recently, it's the Addams Family, who portrayed a cartoon into a good movie in 1991. Next we have Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright, a really good video game and anime to movie adaptation from 2012. It's very quirky, but as an Ace Attorney fan, it does everything right. Next up, Marvel's Spider-Man. Every one of you should have already seen that. It's a comic to movie adaptation, and in the year 2002 it wasn't really possible in the public mind to pull that off. Next we have a movie I personally really love as a Pokemon fan, Detective Pikachu. It's a little video game for the 3DS, transported into a movie in 2019, and they even surpassed the game. So if you're playing the game, it's lame compared to the movie. Then we have the Death Note movies. These one from 2006 that transported the manga into 3 movie adaptations. Really does the job, especially writing a complete different ending. I really loved that. So you have a complete different experience of the ending when all the groundwork is the same. Then we have the never-ending is one of my top 3 movies. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I watched that 12 times in a cinema or something. It translated a comic and a video game into a movie in 2010. And yeah, it's very Nintendo-esque, I would say. Next up, everyone knows that we have Game of Thrones. They took the book, took the whole food eating stuff out of it, took it into a series which was very successful in 2011 when the first season began. It was good. It got really bad when they were faster than the original books. So that is one point that we don't see with One Piece, I think. Then we have Alita Battle Angel. This movie was really great and it doesn't need the sequels that the manga has. And the manga and the anime really comes to shine in this movie. Then we have Sonic the Hedgehog with Jim Carrey, who translated a video game and a cartoon into a movie in 2020. By the way, the Mario movie is coming this year and this is an adaptation too. Then of course, currently running, we have The Last of Us, which translated a video game into a series. And oh boy, did you watch episode 3? I won't spoil, but oh my god. Then we have The Lord of the Rings. Who doesn't know this movie from 2001? They translated a very old book and it worked well. And my best argument today will be Vicky the Viking, translated from a book into an anime, into a movie with real people. And everyone who slightly heard of it knows that Oda took big inspiration from this work. And yeah, I will making a video about this, which elements of Vicky are really in One Piece, because I watched it many times as a kid. I grew up with it like Oda. I have every episode at home to watch, so I will go in deep in the future. If you have the possibility, watch this. Really, it's a big plus, and it translates what One Piece is about. It's about adventure, sailing with friends, and a little bit of mystery. Our next step. What did they do right? Why does these work and others not? Well, the first rule would be to stay true to the original, like the Phoenix Wright movie. So if the writers, the producers, and even the actors are aware of the original work and respect that, it's the groundworks. It's rule 1. This is what will be the make or break. Rule 2, take it further. I mean that like in The Last of Us, where they really go into more detail than the original and show us stuff that was cut out or wasn't shown very long. It can give us more the things we really love about the medium. So it can give us more essence of the original by adding more of the stuff we love. Rule number 3, it should fit with the new medium. Especially with long-running series, it's great to make a series instead of a movie out of it. If you have several books, like in Harry Potter, it really works for that. But it's not the story parts alone, it's the length, it's the pacing, it's the story curve, it's the possibilities that the medium offers, like music, like acting, that you don't really have with faces in the anime, and with the set too. And rule number 4, it must be a standalone. What I mean by that is you can watch it without any knowledge of the original one, but you can also enjoy it as a fan. And now our last step. Does the One Piece live action actually have that? Does it stay true to the original? Well, we already seen the casting that Oda picked. They read the manga. They referred to the manga. They even referred to YouTube videos of fans talking about the manga, where they go more into detail than the manga can do. So the staff, the director, the writer, all of the production are fans, and this makes a difference. Rule number 2, did they take it further? They already said they will go more into detail. They will add things that we know from the current state of the manga that you could place in the East Blue Saga in the first season that we didn't have 25 years ago. Like binks sake, like wanted posters, like people that are hiding or we seeing from behind, like story bits they could implement that were revealed very far ahead. And they could tease more of this. Next one. Does it fit the new medium? They put a series into a series, so that is a plus. They didn't try to make East Blue in one movie or something. That has been done before, just to let you know. Then the pacing, the story curve. They could do this one place per episode with flashbacks and stuff. Easy peasy, no problems. For people that still think they can't put everything in there, it's 63 anime episodes that they put into 8 to 10 1-hour Netflix episodes. So it is possible. And the last point, is it a standalone? Of course. You can go in as a fan, you can go in as a new viewer, and it's even perfect to start with the series. To just look into, okay, could this might be something for me? And an extra point that many of you missed. The One Piece live action has the potential to play with nostalgia. The East Blue was redone a few years ago as a form of special episodes, yes. But other than that, it's a possibility for you to re-experience what it feels like to watch the East Blue saga from the start again. They can milk this cow how they want. They can give us "we are" and we will cry. They could give us one-to-one recreations of the panels, we would cry. They could give us intermissions and we would cry. They could give us quotes from the manga and we would cry. They can play on so much 25 years of nostalgia. No one is expecting that as of yet. If they milk this cow, this will be good. Okay, that was all. Thank you for voting in the community tab. Thanks to the One Piece live action Discord server, very passionate fans there. I am so hyped for this one. Thank you for watching and let's set sail.